The baristas were like, "Oh, you must be a flight attendant." I was like, I'm not. I wish I was. Hello friends, good morning. It's actually like 11:30, almost noon, but I'm just getting up and enjoying my first cup of coffee of the day. Anyways, I was chatting with one of my girlfriends. We both have said that we wanted to do YouTube for a really long time, and she's still picking out her niche, but I knew that I wanted to focus mine on travel from the perspective of a CSA, a customer service agent in the airport for a major Canadian airline. So, you gotta start somewhere, and I just figured we would start with a day in a life. It's one of my longer days. Those are usually pretty fun. They give us lots of neat tasks throughout the day. So I figured we would enjoy a cup of coffee, go get ready for work, and see where the day takes us. Okay, so I am now showered, which is great. It was desperately needed. I put my hair in some braids. Hopefully it looks a little drier by the time I get to the airport. Please disregard all of my laundry. I was switching over my wardrobes from winter to spring, summer, so that's what we're just gonna pretend that's not there. So got my scarf ready to go. I just don't feel like putting it on yet. We have about 30 minutes before we have to leave, so I'm gonna go make some lunch. Okay, so we left about 10 minutes early to give us a little extra time to hit Starbucks on the way to work because I run on caffeine like nobody's business. So we're gonna get my new regular drink. I call it the Erin because it's not something on the menu. It's just something that me and a Starbucks barista came up with together when I told her I needed a drink to fix a bad day when I was going to meet one of my friends who had gotten out of a relationship the day prior, unfortunately. So this is my have a good day drink, and it's delicious. So I look forward to sharing it with you. So we're gonna go do that, and then I will catch up with you guys when we get to the airport. Okay guys, so we're on the road again. I was in Starbucks and it was so cute. The baristas were like, "Oh, you must be a flight attendant." I was like, I'm not. I wish I was. Sorry. Sorry. I just honked at a guy who's about to run a red light and run an entire family over. Anyway, so I'm like, no, I'm not. And they're like, what uniform are you wearing then? And I'm like, oh no, like I do work for X and X Airlines, but I'm just, in the airport, but that's the dream. And anyway, it was fun. They were so nice. And I got my drink, and I actually added a twist to it today. Oh, it's so good. It's essentially, what do they call it? An espresso shot in just like an Americano. No, not an Americano. An espresso shot in iced coffee. I think they call it like a Canadian Americano, which is fitting because I'm Canadian, I guess. So it's kind of just like a fun Canadian Americano. Yeah, but tastes good. I would recommend trying it. So once again, iced coffee, add a shot of espresso, sweet cream foam, caramel drizzle, and a splash of whatever milk you feel like. Try it, it's worth it. Hello, I have neglected to check in all day. I do apologize. I didn't even check in when I got to the airport, but it's been a super good day. I'm loving it. I had a flight
that I was sending out. That was my first task of the day. So departure, can't even remember where I was sending it to, but my crew got there on time, but my operating pilot and first officer were coming off of an inbound that was a little bit delayed. Still got it out 7 minutes early because I'm awesome. And then I had lots of break time today just because it's a longer day for me. And now I am just prepping to both arrive and send out a flight. So we call that completing the full turn. So we will be arriving a flight from Phoenix. So I'll do my best to kind of show you guys that process. Essentially what I've done already is see if there are any guests who require some wheelchair assistance to come off the plane, see how many of those we have, anyone else who might require some additional time. And then we're gonna drive the bridge up to the aircraft once it arrives. So we'll be keeping our eye on the time there. And then once that entire plane is in, or everyone on the plane has off the aircraft and going down through Canadian Customs, then we will start boarding the outbound plane to Kelowna today, I believe. So should be a super fun process, and that's going to be my whole night, is arriving and sending out that flight. I just realized how funny it looks. As I'm talking, this mask is moving with me. So what we're doing right now is just making sure that the bridge, this guy that connects the plane to the airport, isn't going to hit anything. So down here, high-vis vests and ear protection are always a must. And now what we're going to do is scan in and turn the bridge to operate. Ring the bell to let people know we're moving, and we're just going to test everything with the bridge, make sure everything's working before the aircraft arrives so we don't take a delay. Configured for an international inbound. So essentially what that means is that when our guests from Phoenix arrive, they're going to go down to Canada Customs instead of back up to where I'm going, because the guests coming in have not been screened, whereas our guests leaving have been screened by our security. To not do that would cause a serious breach, resulting in everyone in the concourse I'm in having to exit the secure area and come back through. That staff, every guest for every flight. It's no joke, so no messing that one up.